Yo, we back at it. So, I'm trying to think of how I want to go ahead and do my intro, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Um, as you can see, I'm gonna start wearing my hair kind of wild because I think somebody mentioned before there was like, they call me the Lochness, but they never really see my locks. So I'm just gonna putting up some kind of wild way. That's gonna just be my MO now. You feel me? Before I even start, you know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? Coldron Walton, Christy, Rise Up. What's good, AFN, Tony Hall? What's popping? It's the Lochness by itself today. I be trying to find. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze in my schedule, like my shows, in and out, whenever. But I'm gonna still do the Tuesdays. But I got a show I'm thinking about doing called "If It Ain't Broke, Don't Fix It," and we just gonna talk about all positive stuff moving forward in that show about the Falcons. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if you hear somebody else do that, if you hear somebody else steal the swag, if you say I'm at work, but still watch. All right, Eric Mac, churn. Yo, what's good, Falcon family? What's popping? But like I said, I got a new show I'm finna run up to called If It Ain't Broke, Don't Fix It. Trying to find a good day that doesn't compromise anybody else's shows. I want to run up a couple of shows. Do the Tuesday, let's talk about it, and then do it like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Find a good day that we don't really have a lot of content running. We got a lot of people on our team that we got a lot of shows. We run up a show. And this season, it's the season, bro. So I was thinking of like different shows to come up with. So my new show is gonna be If It Ain't Broke, Don't Fix It. And then we still gonna have the Let's Talk About It Tuesdays. Just didn't get it yesterday. There's a lot going on, man. It's always the personal stuff. But how everybody doing? So I can't say, it's Tuesday, let's talk about it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and just say is, we lit, we live, we out here. You feel me? Let me adjust the mic. Y'all can hear me good? Or y'all can hear me well? Or y'all can hear me? What's happening? We lit, we live, we out here, man. Let's talk about it. It's preseason. It's preseason. I don't want nobody to think it's something and it ain't. I want to talk about this before I even start on the preseason. I'm gonna go ahead and move this one, my first topic up. If you haven't followed me, the Lochness on the Lochness Podcast on YouTube, not just AFN, I'm part of AFN. Go to the Lochness Podcast on YouTube and hit that subscribe button, notification bell. I do a lot of things that I'm gonna be doing now. But how's everybody doing? Can I get some red and black in the chat? Let me know where you're calling from. I want to know where everybody calling from. You feel me? So what's happening is the season has started, y'all. Like it's time to be lit. It's time to be lit. So I wanted to give y'all my take and my back and forth about the two games that we're having, and then we got a game coming up. Have a game coming up this Friday against the Jaguars, the first home game. So really, I want to know everybody's thoughts. I want to know what everybody's thinking as far as expectations. Let's see. So, like I said, I want to give a shout out to Tony Lewis, Chandrell Walton. That's how you say it, Chandrell Walton, JB, and Eric Mack. All pulling up to the show. Let's see what we got. I want to talk about this first. Our first preseason game Does wins in the preseason matter? That's number one. That's not even a topic. The topic is we're just addressing the and then my dog is making all this noise. He's trying to irk me. He's starting to irk me. So he's about to make me close the door on him. You know, I'm finna close the door on him. Because I don't want to hear him. He's starting to get on my nerves. Like a big baby. But yeah. So does is he what's up, Pamela Johnson? Hello, Lock, everyone in the chat. Rise up. Yeah. So first thing I want to talk about, this is just a show that I heard everybody's take. I really didn't even really listen. Now my other dog want to get out. No, London. No. Y'all starting to irritate me. You're gonna get me to a point where I'm gonna just let you out. Let me let her out the door. This is crazy. Like she wanted to come in here, and then when I let her come in here, now she want to go out. So you finna stay out. Go. Get out. Goodbye. That's crazy. But this is just a show. They're just gonna talk about like my thoughts about the preseason. I went to see the replays. I didn't look at the games. Now she want to try to come back in. That's crazy. I'm not letting her back in. So it's just my thoughts really just about what I saw, what I took from each one of the games, what my expectations for this game that's on Friday going to be. Well, hey, Pam, Miss Pam. How was y'all Lady Bird show? I need to start pulling up. I'm going to start pulling up everybody's shows. I'm just coming in unannounced. Well, they're going to they're going to know I'm there because I'm going to be there, but they're going to probably let me in. I'm just coming in and say a few things, show my face. But I want to know, does wins in the preseason matter? What y'all think in the chat, man? Does wins in the preseason matter? Because I felt like a lot of people put a lot of bank on wins in the preseason. And I'm like, these games don't even count. These are filler games to me. These are games where, we're just basically just seeing who's gonna make the 52, right? What's up, Christopher? Right? Yeah, we just trying to see who's gonna make the 52-man roster, right? So let me look at it right here. Let me look at it. So, so what y'all think? Does wins in the preseason matter to you? Like, do you feel like if they don't come out winning, or is it just, I don't know. A lot of people, I've talked to a lot of fans that really feel like the wins in the preseason matter. They look at it like, man, we didn't win. What's up, Gats boy? What it do, Lochness AFN and Falcons family? Gats boy, GA Texas boy. Oh, you saying no, they don't matter? I didn't think they did either. I honestly didn't feel they did, but I've spoken to a lot of people that came across my way that know I represent the red and black that feel like, wins matter in the preseason. I'm like, no, I don't. We're trying to see who's going to step up, who's going to do, kind of see what we're going to see, get a taste of everybody, trying to see what's happening. And then my dog back there making she's tripping. Wins don't really matter. It's where we can cycle through any errors. Yeah. We're going to get to some errors. Ooh, Lord, we're going to get to some errors, especially in that Ravens game. Well, let's talk about the Dolphins game. So let's go. We're gonna get to the errors. Thank you for bringing that up. We're gonna get to the errors. But the preseason week 1, Falcons at the Dolphins. How y'all feel about that game? Before I give y'all my take on how I felt. If I give y'all my take about how I feel, how y'all feel about that game? How y'all feel about that Dolphins game, that Falcon and Dolphins game, with people getting hurt in the pre warm ups with they warm up against each other. People getting hurt, knocking themselves out the box doing. I'm like, bro, what is going on? What's going on? What you think about what y'all think about that game? Lot, what's good, my boy? Shit, man. Out here chilling, man. Trying to present myself well and represent the squad most definitely. You feel me? Trying to drown out my little baby. She in the back. She want to come back in, but I'm not about to let her in. She's not gonna go back and forth. We're not doing that. What's up, Lochness? 3:30. What's happening in chat? After preseason not playing ones, how do you scheme offensively for the game? You really they don't want to show their hand. You know what I'm saying? When you sit there with all the chips in front of you at a poker table, you don't go all in right then on the first hand. You go ahead and check you check your people like, all right, I put 20,000 right here. Who's gonna match that? And then whoever matches it, boom, boom, or put 10,000. And you see whoever else who's willing to go for it, and you're like, okay, that's gonna be my person, that's gonna be my comp. So it's just really to me, it's just like filler games. Like you're trying to see who's feeling. Penix showed he can play in the NFL against one of the faster teams offensively and defensively. Yeah, the Dolphins are the Dolphins. They had a stout defense. You know, I really just felt like, and we're gonna get the Penix too, but overall, we're just talking about totality. Overall, how you felt about how the team looked cohesively together. I know it's not really the whole team, but what you seen from the people that were on the field. Like, if you can say that preseason game was one, they're going to be lackluster. They're not going to be doing all the plays, trying to see who's going to make the 52 man. Understanding that, also I think not playing KC and PJ, we can keep the preseason very vanilla. Yeah, like I said, they're gonna be mediocre, lackluster. Doing the most basic routes. Carlos Washington, but it was a lot of Washingtons on the field in the Dolphins game. Well, it was a lot of Washingtons, boy. Everybody was Washington. Washington Jr., Washington Hill, Washington, Carlos, Casey. Like, dang, but it's a lot of y'all, bro. For real. It was a lot of them, bro. Jesus. So do you think the offense chemistry will be there week one, or do the defense carry us early in it? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad you brought this question up. We can go ahead and get into the Q&A. I don't even care. This is unorthodox. We can do it however you want to do it. With the additions that we got some steals. Well, we got some steals on the free agency. Who got Judon and Simmons? I really honestly think our offense is going to carry us first on the front end of the season, and then our defense is going to carry us in the back end. You heard it from me now. I ain't heard nobody say on front end, our offense is going to carry us. On the back end, our defense is going to carry us, because that's what we normally do. We'll start off so hot, and then we get into those games where they're so close. But now we got almost a damn near no-fly zone. We got a no-fly zone pressure offense. They can't be like, you didn't get. But it's, oh my God, when we got Judon, veteran edge rusher, finally. To teach the young ones, finally. People coming into their own, finally. People bulking up, finally. Man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be exciting. He said, but the preseason went well as far as the discovery. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I wanted like an overall totality. Like what you think, like for what you've seen, you was like, okay, I'm good with what I'm seeing. You know, we know like Pitt's gonna be Pitt's, London gonna be London. We wouldn't. What's the dude who went down? The receiver. We wouldn't wanted him to go down because he was a go getter. But we still got other people. And since we talk about receivers too, I'm gonna get to that. He said we got a squad. Definitely, most definitely. I think with the excitement from hiring Coach Ra and Co, that chemistry is definitely there. Big on both sides. It's gonna be they're on both sides of the ball. It's gonna yeah. I can see that too. You gotta have players coaches. I call them player coaches. When the coaches where they are ones that are fun, but they're respected by the players to a point. They're going to execute for the coaches, and they know how to speak the lingo that galvanizes a team, which is what we talked about, building a team from the ground up. I can hear one saying it right now, the therapist, building a team from the ground up. That's in the right way of building a team. A lot of us don't understand that concept because we want instant gratification. We want week one, we want Penix Jr. A lot of people didn't want Penix Jr. I myself was like, why did we do that? But as they spoke on it, future investment. A lot of all pros in the locker room. Yes. Because you don't want, see what people don't understand too. You want people that have been there before. You want people that's been down going into the half or going into a third quarter when you down by a score, by 2 scores, a field goal and a touchdown, and looking at each other saying, hey, bro, I'm going to hold you accountable for what you do on the field and put it out there all on the field. Put it all out there on the field. Let's go to work. It's a reason why I'm wearing my Ridley jersey. And I'm gonna get to it when I talk about the receivers. I didn't like seeing AK getting bullied by a second round pick rookie tackle in a backup tight end. You gotta think about it like this: the Dolphins, every team is a professional team. Every team has people they pay millions and millions of dollars to scout. They find scheme players and people that fit their scheme. Sometimes people don't understand that when you go in and draft a person, it's not about picking the best person that you want. They pick who fits their scheme. The person that they pick fits the Dolphins scheme. And they already do bully ball anyway. They already do. That's how they play. They play with the Dolphins always had a bully team. Like the Ravens, which I'm gonna get to that too. Chicago's known to having a bully. Rams became a bully. But when you think about a defensive bullied team, a team that bully and be really, really physical, hold their own in the physicality realm, you think about Chicago, you think about the Dolphins. It's like even the Falcons at one point in time, but we're not known for that. But AK, man, sometimes people have your number. And then sometimes you think about it too, it's preseason. So people don't want to go at full speed. What's happening? Prince Cal? People don't want to go at full speed. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about Michael Penix right quick before I get into the receivers. He's going to be special. Arm talent, accuracy, poise in the pocket. And then but But also, this is it's NFL speed, but was it? I mean, it really wasn't like they was going Superman. Like I say, it's preseason. People are not trying to get hurt in the preseason. I'm gonna tell you right now. Some people be trying to be the people who don't want to get hurt are the ones that know they're gonna be starters. The ones that play more physical is the one that's trying to make the team. Let's be real. But we already know Michael Penix Jr. is going to be special. He does have the arm talent. He was the third best quarterback in this last draft we had, and we just so happened he fell to us to a point that it was just like when Kyle Pitts fell to us. It was just like, why would we pass up the unicorn? And, they create this moment for everybody, but we scooped them up. So it was really asinine if we didn't get him. Because it was other teams, like you said, it was other teams that wanted him, but we got him. So, but yeah, Michael Penix Jr. is going to be special. Heineke and the other guy, 16, I don't even know his name. I'm not even trying to know his name. I'm sorry. I can look up the stats, but the depth chart and the stats on him for that game. But Heineke and him, they look like they was, for some reason, Heineke, man, for him to be like in the game for as long as he's been, like 9 or 10 years, he looked at like he was mediocre, like he was brand new. Maybe it's rust. Yeah, you got to pay for that third spot. And I just think Heineken just wasn't it. He can make some throws. Like Heineken will be poised and can make some decisions. It's just that, does he have the confidence? That's what Michael Penix had the confidence. And, it was just a good showing, a good little taste of what you're going to get. More envious eyes on the Falcons for getting Michael Penix. Let's air it out, though. Air it out. We're going to talk about the receivers. And I'm going to have to talk about the receivers in both of these games. But KC Washington. How y'all feel about him? How y'all feel about Casey? Next man up, man. Next man up. Next man up. I'm trying to tell you. KC Washington, to me, was like the next man up. He reminds me, and the reason I wrote his Ridley jersey. No, I'm not saying he reminds me of Ridley. But he does when it comes to doing those intermediate routes and finding open space. Ridley did that. Ridley ran some of the best routes. No cap. We're not even going to cap on Ridley in his route running. So KC is that. It was a reason why they say he led in the NFL, and not in the NFL, college with his route running. Exactly. You get it. I love KC Washington and Brooks. Yeah. I was going to get to that. I was going to get to the defense. Thank you, Miss Pansy. That's why you're on the squad. But Casey could be our cup. Yes. See, now you get it. He runs those good intermediate routes, find an open space, like a Brian Finneran, if you will. But yeah, KC Washington, he's going to be a nice fourth option. I think he can move. Hodge is like that too. Don't sleep on Hodge. Cordero Hodge, he's like that too. He'll get missing in the secondary, and then you'll throw the ball and he'll make a catch like a possession receiver. Casey Washington and Cordell Hodge, possession receivers. You need those possession receivers because if you got splits to the left with let's see, it might have Pitts and London on one side. Dude from Chicago over there, Mooney. Because I don't think Mooney was the one who got hurt. It was the other dude. Yeah, Mooney. He's a go-getter too. He's a possession receiver too. So it's gonna have three of them. If you go trips, it's crazy. It's these. I want to see how they're gonna be lining these guys up. Having a plethora of toys to play with. He said, I've been saying it since draft night. I'm telling you. Third best quarterback. You feel me? You know what it is. But air it out. Casey Washington, man, he's showing his anus. And he has that good, he runs those good intermediate routes and get into the open space and get behind the zones that we need. Because when you got a Kyle Pitts, a Drake London, a Mooney, or somebody that's going, wow, they going out with a longer 10 plus yards route, slant, out, in, curl, whatever. The intermediate routes with him or Bijan doing some type of check down type route, just getting behind the middle linebackers, just into that soft spot in the middle, doing a dig route, stuff like that. He gonna eat those up. That's really what we need Kyle Pitts to be doing and using his athleticism to get the yak yards. But then that's one of the things, bringing up Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp was good with the yak because he'll get the intermediate routes, get it, and then take off and get you an extra 10 yards. Because people don't understand. The goal isn't to get touchdowns. The goal is to keep getting first downs that leads to a touchdown. Because if you keep getting first downs, it's gonna become a touchdown. Period. So we want to get somebody that's gonna keep our offense on the field, having interchangeable offensive parts that work together, having the plays in position that are positioned based off of playing situational football, and then having these guys that are executing, which I don't feel like we're going to have issues with execution like we did last year. The good thing about us having Pro Bowl players, a lot of Pro Bowl players in the locker room, is leadership. Young team needs leadership. Guys that have been there before that can go ahead and say, hey man, instead of hooking your arm and swing and doing a club, go ahead and do a spin move, push off, and then get squared. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you need people that's going to be coaches on the field with the coaches on the sideline. Leaders. We need leadership. So I'm a segue with this airing it out. I'm a segue from Casey Washington. And we're going to go segue. I'm going to just bring in the second week 2. And we're going to talk about the Ravens game with the wide receivers. It was a little bit like this in the week 1 too. These guys, our receivers, Fitzpatrick, I don't know if he ain't seen enough field play, but you can't be getting bullied by people like secondary people that seem like they second and third string people. Like, you can't be getting bullied. You can't be getting out physical. So I'm gonna go to this. Receivers need to be more physical, man. And I know, and I get it. I get it. It's preseason. You don't really want to play as hard because you can get hurt. But it's those 50-50 balls. I mean, we talked about Fitzpatrick so much, like, oh, Fitzpatrick, and now he gets time to be out there on the field, and it's like, Fitz, what? Like, to me, I was just like, come on, bro. Was it just me? Or was he a little rusty? Sometimes you gotta be out of shape, you feel me? The offensive scheme and the team will keep defense honest. Yes, of course. If these guys can stay physical, they got a physical. Even off the line of scrimmage, you got to be physical. When running your routes, like I just felt like they was getting, they had balls in their hand. Pause that. No, Diddy. Manscaped. If you want your free shipping, put AFN in the promo code. You get free shipping. Everybody like free shipping. Ain't that what my boy Knight Rider was saying? But for real though, they would have the balls in their hands, the pig skin, and somebody over their back just ow. No, either they need to get that little grip machine to grip their hands. Pause that. Let me see what we say. Wait, didn't you just say it was okay for AK to getting bullied? I said they don't play as hard. Pause that. In the preseason. So sometimes guys play not to get hurt, is what I said. I didn't say it was okay for AK-47 or AK, what's his number? 19-9, what's his number is? You know, he switches his number all the time. 17. No, I'm not saying it's okay for him to get bullied by somebody. All I said also, the Dolphins scout people that fit their scheme. And when you scout someone that fits your scheme, they're going to apply the pressure. Or I also said in my show, the people that know they are starters are not going to play as hard. Pause that. But the people who's trying to make the team will play even harder so they can make the 52. Is what I said. Message. I think we can say keep 7 online, swing tackle and swing guard. Of course. I call them fresh legs. We got to have fresh legs. And then you have to have interchangeable parts where people can play different positions. Like if I'm a guard, I can slide to a tackle, bring a fresh person in, and then who's ever that fresh person is, depending upon what we got going on, can basically help, push off or do that. It's different things that you can do. Because one thing that we needed more so than anything is a galvanized O-line. An O-line that's running together, an O-line that's sticking together, because that's what makes sense. It's like there's no way we should be having an O-line where everybody's not, galvanized. It's not going to help us totality as a whole. That's why, it takes several years to build an offense like an O-line. Bergeron was doing his thing. So now Bergeron can get some more reps. It's like London. It's like we had like a lot of big bodies. It's Norfolk. What's his name? He said, I really think we keep 90 linemen, but it's almost like when you keep the people and then you gotta say, hey man, you gotta be in the practice squad, my guy. I just need receivers to be more physical, especially the ones jockeying for a position. Either get stronger with your hands or be more physical with your frame. Like a big body like Fitzpatrick, a tight end can use their body as an additional, and it's also about ball placement too. Pause that. Like if the quarterback throws a ball that only his receiver can get to, off shoulder, sometimes it gotta be off shoulder, the opposite shoulder where somebody is lower than where, to a point where when the receiver is going forward, the defender has to almost do something penalizing to stop them. And then hopefully we get a ref to see it. These refs be blind when it comes to us calls, but we ain't gonna get into that. It's only one position left upon open at wide receiver. Yes. And Casey Washington got it. Casey Washington got it. Since our other guy went down, I think our other guy went down. Helms went down. Our other guy went down. But see, when Helms went down, we got Simmons. So it's like, Helms is a hard-hitting guy. He be hitting hard. But Simmons, that dude. And then we got Judah. Like, man, it's crazy. This defense going to be stupid. Drake, Mooney, Casey, McLeod. Oh, yeah, Blair. And McLeod. Dang. Somebody for them. We gonna. Yeah. McLeod was doing his thing too. I forgot about McLeod. He was doing his thing. But like I said, we're gonna see how it looks. We're gonna see how it looks in game speed. Like really, like when the game really matters. It ain't like when you really gotta go get it. Like I said, the mentality, honestly, on a preseason game, if you know you like, hey, I'm almost certain. We like to pretend like, hey, ain't nobody position safe, but you think a Drake London gonna be like, ain't really, bro. I gotta go out here and play my heart out. Nigga, bro, I'm chilling on the sideline because I know my position is safe. Unless you just still perform and then they just trade you. That can happen. Judon about to show AK Trice and Malone how to be pros. And that's that ting. Like, we got somebody that's been doing it, and he's consistently doing it. It ain't like he ain't doing it. He doing it. So the future of this team and these guys staying healthy is going to be litty. Watch film, technique, etc. outside for Grady they never had in it. Exactly. So, and then you got the right coaches too, and the right player coaches. It works out. And Hodge. Yeah, exactly. Hodge, man. Like I said, Hodge is known for that possession. Somebody's going to be on the practice squad. Somebody's going to be a rotational piece. Somebody's going to be like a just in case. IR. Something happens. They got the extra bodies. Y'all think we signed another wide receiver after cuts? I think Blair and McLeod going to be on standby. Because I don't think Blair and McLeod is gonna beat out Washington. So I want to say it's Washington and Hodge already. Washington, Hodge, Mooney, Drake. We can use one more. Between Blair and McLeod, just look at them in the next game. Look at them in the next game. I think it's 3 preseason games. Correct me if I'm wrong now. It's 3 preseason games. Look at them in their next game and see out of those 2 players, or those 3, Casey Washington, McLeod, and Blair, see how they're performing. And that's going to tell you everything they're going to do. If they're going to keep throwing them the ball, look at how many targets they get, how many catches they get off their targets, and then see. That's what's going to let you know what's what. Because right now, Casey Washington is the front runner. Let's be real. Because he just made, Penny, it's all about the quarterback too. Penny's put them things up down for him. So we're going to go ahead and go to the preseason week 2 game. What y'all think about this game? This was a this was a boring game, bro. This was a boring game. He said, if we don't sign Blair for the Falcons to make everyone mad, go get St. Thomas. Slant Thomas? I said St. Thomas. Slant Thomas. He is a veteran. And they've been known for their guys to come on our side. Horn, you know. How do y'all feel about that then? Texas boy said getting Slant Thomas. People be like, oh, hell no. Because he was saying, but dude single-handedly came back on us that game and got that touchdown. And he gonna throw the ball in our section. But they threw that shit back. They don't want that. Yeah. I mean, if he can stay healthy, he's not. I mean, the more people to get, like, you gotta understand, we're trying to win. We're trying to be contenders. We already contenders. We're trying to make sure we can stay contending. If he's available and he can, and we bring him in for a workout, and he's beating out all the other guys. You look, man. People change teams all the time. People change teams all the time. So whatever gets us the dub, that's where I'm at. Whatever makes this squad right here get the dub, I don't care what form of jersey he has, long as he come in here and he does his thing. And I'm pretty sure if we scoop him up and he's let go, like he's like they ain't fucking with him no more. I'm pretty sure on some real shit. And I know I'm gonna be trying to curse on my shoulders, but he's gonna want to do get back, and that would be some get back to get him. And we go down here and they bring the Saints to us, or the Ants, or whatever you want to call them, stank booties, whatever you want to call them, and we just slaughter them with him, and then go down there and bring him and slaughter them with him. That's how I feel. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, only if he's healthy. Yeah, if he can stay healthy, yes. Oh yeah, the Dream Team Eagles had everybody still lost. Still lost. I can understand us crumbling, but y'all had nothing but the whole Georgia Bulldogs squad and still lost. So what y'all feel about this game, though? We already talked about the players being more physical. They were not physical. Like, this game was like one of them games, like, you see two high school football teams playing each other and they really not good on either side. I said it. I said it. That's what it felt like to me. Just looking at two teams that really didn't really want to play. When people come up with every excuse in the book, they go, I don't really want to play. And this is exactly how it was. They looked like they did not want to play. Nobody wanted to play. I didn't care to play. Why am I here? That's what I felt about this game. Talking about lackluster and boring. You can tell this was one of the real preseason games when they, man, whatever. To me. But going back to Miss Pound mentioned about Brooks, yeah. DB, yeah. Yeah. Some people, they know, when they play, they know they're going to have a spot. Like, they know. Like, even when King took that thing, King had got him an INT. I never him to find better running, but when people catch the ball and they so happy that they got it, and then they just run anywhere and then they just fall over people. He don't really get tackled. He just fall over the people. That's what he did. He just like fell over the people out of bounds. I'm like, bro, what you doing? You just tired. He said they don't care to play. I didn't care to watch. Yeah, man. They was not. I don't know if it's because it was all the way up in Maryland. I guess it was just all the way up there. It was like, bro, we're tired from the trip or something. I don't know. I was up in Baltimore. I don't know, man. It was just like, I can care less, bro. And that's what that game felt like. I can care less on everybody. That's how that game felt. Heineke was throwing the ball though, but loading to that. Rook or that dog. He showed himself. He showed himself, and he thought he had a fumble. But yeah, he got his snaps though. You gotta give people a taste when they come out there. When you go to a restaurant, where they to ask you, "You got any drinks? You know what you want? You got any appetizer? You want something to drink?" Then they come back, "You want an appetizer?" Or they bring some sauce and some chips to your thing, so they already try to get you fed. He said, "I didn't feel like Root got enough snaps." Nah, just to get his feet wet, get a little, sometimes you want to dip your toes in the water. Pop, pop. That's it. Oh, it's cold. Well, we'll heat up the pool next time, my guy. That's all that was. We just want to give him a little taste. He gonna probably get his due this next game. They probably felt like nothing was gonna pop up. Even when they were doing the warm-ups with each other, probably they were like, "Hey man, I'm not really gonna come out here really be doing nothing, bro. We're just gonna really test the waters. We're not gonna bring out nothing. Let these guys go, let them get a taste. Boom." Now, I was gonna say on that game though, that dude, they quarterback. I mean, he already been in the game before, but he was just like, he don't miss. They show that on that little TikTok, like, he don't miss. He don't miss. Bro, he wasn't missing. I don't even think he missed one pass. And that's how lazy they were playing. They weren't playing at all. It's kind of crazy that Malone is running with the third string defense. I think special team will be his saving grace if he want to stay on the team. Sometimes you get, when you got other people, like when you start getting Pro Bowlers and you got prospects that you bring in that are rookies that are showing more outstanding characteristics and promise and work ethic and going out there and making it an action, but not just words. That's just what it is, man. They want to win. They put the best person in position. You feel me? The best person in position. We have won that game of cool makes. See, since you brought it up, this is my next take. Since you brought it up, is Cool no longer clutch? Or they want to say him and Pinion, they still ain't together, but the holding of the ball, the turn of the laces. They remind me of you know what they remind me of? Ace Ventura one with Ryan Finkel or whatever it was. He's like, he didn't hold the ball for the kicker for Dan or Ryan Finkel. Dan Marino didn't hold the ball right. Or what was, like, is that what it was? That's how it is with, is it Pinion or whoever holding the thing, they were holding it right. And Cool was missing. Cool was just missing. Cool, bro. They was like, oh, it's good to get all of these what's the names out now. I'm like, no, man, keep that. Get your practice in. Now you missing stuff right in front of the goal. Nothing is guaranteed, obviously. They done changed the whole kickoff situation, but a field goal ain't guaranteed. I think, man, they probably had jet lag or something. They was just like, they just didn't even care. Like, they didn't even care. Ray Finkel. Yeah, Ray Finkel. It was something. It was something like, I don't know what that was. I was just like, he was just, boop, he missed the kick. Then he kicked it again. Boop, he missed the kick. I was like, what the hell, bro? I stopped looking at the game, bro. I ain't gonna call you, bro. When I started looking at the playback, I was like, bro, I ain't finna look at this. I just re-looked at the game today just to get just for the show. I was like, let me finish. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what it was. Man. Trying to figure it out. Like Cool was just missing all over the place, and I think it's just because I honestly believe it was a jet lag. Jet lag. I wanted to take. I see y'all. See when I'm out here talking to y'all, man. I didn't realize I was on here for 50 minutes already. Dang. Y'all have any questions for me? Y'all have any questions for the Lochness Q&A section of this? Going back to the Q&A section. And then follow me on the Lochness Podcast on YouTube. If you, it's not just AFN. I am on my own platform as well, where I will be reviewing movies. I need to go see that movie Trap. Somebody told me just go see it, even though it was. So I'm reviewing movies, games, talking other sports, talking WNBA. Do I got it in here? Oh, I ain't got it in here. I finally got my Caitlin Clark jersey after I ordered it, and it finally came like 4 months later. That was like the most sought out jersey ever. And then I tried to get an Angel Reese jersey, and they don't have any good looking Angel Reese jerseys. I don't know what they doing. Are they doing that purposely? That's neither here nor there. They didn't have none of the other colors, sky colors. I was like, what y'all doing? I want an Angel Reese skyscraper jersey. They ain't had none of them available like that. Was it purposely, Fanatics? Did you purposely do that? I don't know. But y'all have any questions before I ride out, head out, bounce out? Before I leave, I'm sure I'm checking everything. But yeah, man, like I said, it was just the Ravens game it just wasn't my cup of tea or my cup of coffee. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that Ravens game was, but it was hopefully a Jaguars game. Hold on, somebody text me. Everybody hit me up when they know they ain't going well. Say no. Take the shades off, man. Show my eyes, man. People want to see my eyes. They want to stand to my eyes for some reason. But yeah, that wasn't that game was lackluster at best. It wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. It sucked. So, since I have no question for y'all, I do appreciate y'all for stopping by and seeing our Lochness do his ting. So, like I said, for those that don't follow me and anybody that show up on the replay, follow me at the Lochness Podcast on YouTube, where I review movies, games, other sports, or just me acting a fool. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just be crazy on her. And then I'm thinking of another show called if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. So and we're just gonna do nothing but positive stuff. I understand that, we lose a game, you like, I already know we'll be passionate about our squad. But I'm gonna do it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We only gonna focus on positive stuff about the Falcons. I don't know, it's gonna hurt. And I'm gonna have to, eat crow or whatever. But I do appreciate everybody for stopping by. This is your boy, the Lochness, from the Lochness Podcast. And I am affiliated with Mad Mike Sports and AFN, Atlanta Falcons Nation. This has been another video. I'm going to probably do another video later on tonight on my page about movies and stuff, which I do stuff about movies too, movie news. A lot of people don't know I do music for television and film, and that's what my career path is going. Not just doing music for like radio. I'm trying to move towards the movies, television, and commercial side, and media marketing and all that stuff like that. So, like I said, appreciate you. I'm out. And anybody that come on a replay, leave a comment. Let me know what you felt about the two games that we had. Did you feel like there was a buzz? I can tell you that first game was better than that second game. Hopefully this game Friday, which is our first home preseason game, which I do have a ticket for, haven't decided if I'm going to go to that or not. I want to see what's going on with Wonder Woman, see if everything's good, and see how she want to do it. But prayers for her, and hey, prayers for my little bro. I'm out.